Feature Friday.
The freshest.
FELIP.
Oh my god!
Actually, it's more like FELIP.
Okay.
FELIP.
Oh wow.
Because his voice resonates in your stomach, doesn't it?
I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
We're gonna
This
be
is a
at
family show, woman. The hell is going on here? What the Anyways, look, we're also performing at the 1MX, which is
Yes.
amazing to check out, amazing performers like FELIP from SB19 and other amazing performers like Casey Tundinganda and Spanto Bamboo, Easy Mill, and the fact that we're going to be able to open for them and meet them and stuff like that, it's a huge privilege. You can get your tickets 1st of October at the 1MX Filipino Music Festival.
Okay,
FELIP.
here in London. just
Bulan.
saying. Bulan. Ay, how exciting. Ah!
That's how you know you're big.
Like, carajo.
So you know you're big time.
Look at him looking out and all these people. Wow.
Hindi ang mundo, tuloy-tuloy lang. Dahil ako na wala ng ulang. Pagpatak ng dilim ako ang bulan. Sa silanganan, dito ang mundong di buhos ng ulan. Kaliwa kanan, lakad bibig ko ang aking bangan. Itaga mo ito.
Okay.
Sunod na ba siguro?
Okay, so couple of things to highlight, because this is what I thought as well when the sort of song comes out. This is probably going to be his hardest performance
Yes.
in the Wish Buzz environment.
Yes.
In terms of difficulty, and hence why you see him actually try seek resonance, because it's so insane to I was actually quite intrigued to see how maybe he was going to bring a band, maybe he was going to bring other vocalists or something, I don't know, but the fact that he just decided I'm just going to do this on my own,
I'm here alone, baby.
it's insane, because the song just basically it just feeds off of the resonance of sort of, I guess low notes would be like a colloquial way of saying it. Just the low sort of vibrance, the low vibrations, the low notes. That's sort of what you feel, right? It feeds off of that. Obviously, you can amplify these things through equalization, mastering, mixing of vocals. In a live setting like this, especially with those mics that, as Vale has mentioned a lot of time, they're mixed for speech, not for vocals. I mean, I think Wish probably mixes it in and out, but it's probably the most difficult song he's ever going to fucking perform in this environment alone.
Also, there's a really cool change of vocal dynamics throughout, right? Because he has to find this resting, breathing space to begin with, to find the lowest part of his range, and is quite difficult, because there you are already excited given the environment, and just overall as a person you get emotional in whatever the environment might be.
Yep.
So when it's high pressure environments and you got to find that resting breathing space, it can get a lot of work for the tiny muscles in the larynx. But his flip into the vocal dynamics to start finding more of that resonance as the song progresses is actually so well calibrated, and you can see it physically too. To be honest, though, I'm pretty gobsmacked. This is pretty hard.
Don't get it twisted. I don't know how that comes across, but what I'm trying to say is, if you think this sounded good, right? Like it goes beyond that. It's not that it sounded good. It's like this is probably one of the most challenging things and pieces to be able to sing live. It's kind of the same as Bazinga with SB19. Like, that song is one of the most challenging songs live you could imagine.
Yes.
It shouldn't work actually live at this environment. It should probably work with a live band.
And backing vocalists, or maybe like a vocal track
with the
behind
geniuses
it.
of like Adonis behind these guys, with musical directors at that level, it works. But in a Wish Bus environment, God, that's fucking ridiculous. And this song is also like that. This really shouldn't work. And the fact that it does, it's very, very
The
impressive.
fact that it doesn't fall short.
Yeah,
Like it's not that it wouldn't work, but it could fall short. Like it could be like a disappointing
doesn't hit,
track.
right?
Like it'd be like, okay, that was nice, but you would never be like, oh, that was a memorable performance.
This isn't easy, bro. Everyone
this
who
is
just sort of gets impressed by this is like, well, it goes beyond that, bro. Because the composition of the song wasn't actually, literally, was not made for this environment. And the fact that
it really wasn't.
in fact, he's betting on himself and saying, nah, I'm gonna blow everyone away. I'm gonna try it. Great, go on.
Oh, I love this. I love this. He's also rounding a lot of that vowel. See, those vocal dynamics are really hard. Sick. Even his ahs are very rounded. I sing.
It's also the composition of this song also plays on many variables.
Look at all that people.
I love that shot. That's sick.
Fantastic. I love that.
More
they
of
gave
that,
you,
Wish.
No, they gave you a little moment to like settle into that.
Well, it is a very unsettling song. Like it makes you feel
It's like, what the
like
hell
the
did
ground
I
is shaking. It's really weird. Like put this with good headphones, amp up the bass, and I think you're gonna get high. Genuinely, you're gonna start hallucinating.
It's like, what?
Because I've seen that dragon thing.
It's pretty cool. I also think like I gotta highlight this way of vocal dynamics on the lower range is harder than belting.
Oh yeah.
Because in belt you have to actually exert energy and it's way easier to calibrate, to pull back. It's way easier. But and actually a lot of when you're training kids, a lot of the advice is just go further, try harder, because it's easier to pull back than it is to try to get there. But when you're working on the lower range, you actually have to find relaxation, because if you push into trying to find the notes, you cap out. It's like literally physically put a cap on the bottle. Like there's no way you can reach below it. So you genuinely have to like find relaxation, and that's one of the hardest things for some reason.
Something really interesting as well. There are these sort of principles. I guess they apply as well to singing. My background is obviously percussion and tennis, weirdly enough, but they kind of share some similarities in the sense of, you know, a lot of the time the hardest things to develop are the ones that require the most delicate and most relaxed, if what you call it, touch and feel. And in singing is sort of the same.
Yes.
Belting power is something that can be built gradually, and actually there's a lot of room for experimentation.
Correct.
And fear of missing is actually, you gotta get rid of that. In like developing touch and feel and calibrating that, it's very difficult because you have to calibrate from relaxation, and then the first step is actually achieve relaxation, and then you can but then you don't want to be
hard.
a jelly. You don't want to be all
Yeah.
jelly, because then you can't play the drums, can you? Go like that. You just be like this. You can't really be like jelly, but you have to be loose enough so that the stick starts to bounce in and out, and then you start creating those paradiddles and speed and stuff like that. Or in tennis, it's like the bit that everyone loves, like the drop shots. Oh, he did a drop shot. You know what I mean? It's like that. Well, or he hits the ball so sort of effortlessly. Well, that's all through muscle relaxation and muscle memory to create that. Oh, mate, that takes years.
And
it's the same with lower range stuff, I believe, anyways.
Definitely. I think I grew up a mezzo, right? But I think the hardest part of my training was trying to find the lower range.
Grounding stuff.
Yes, that grounding. It's one of the toughest things, because it comes with the understanding that you have to build from nothing. Like it's not like how you do any other way of singing that you have to engage. You gotta prepare. But in this, finding lower range settings, you actually have to let loose, completely muscle relax everything, and try to find that lower grounding.
You're
It's
like a
insane.
feather. You're trying to caress the ball, okay? You're trying to caress the ball. You're not trying to have fucking hit a brick.
Okay, that's it, people. Thank you so much for tuning in, and buy your tickets for When It Mixed, October 1st. Okay, bye bye.